following the announcement of the local government election results last night, we take a look at the position the ANC finds itself in. This after the party accumulated 56% of the votes in Mahiken in the northwest. The result means that the party will have to forge a coalition in the northwest, and discussions are already underway. eNCA reporter Manqoba Mchunu is following that story and has been in that province this entire week. Manqoba, 3 hung councils there. What's the ANC and other political parties say?
Well, Masiko, we do know that as we speak right now, those discussions have already began between the ANC as well as some of the smaller parties. Of course, the ANC losing some of those municipalities, which include the Likwati-Mane local municipality, as well as the JB Marks municipality and the Rustenburg municipality. Of course, in the lead to the elections, the JB Marks municipality as well as the Rustenburg were those hotly contested municipalities here in the northwest, with the DA and the ANC looking for control in those particular areas. We did see the president of the ANC, Cyril Ramaphosa, going on a campaign trail in Potchefstroom and trying to garner some of the support back for the ANC, as well as the DA leader, John Steenhuisen, going to that area in Promisa, where he also promised residents of JB Marks that the DA was going to deliver better services for the people. In the last election, you recall, Masiko, that the DA was actually at 32% of the votes in JB Marks and just 10% short of being able to lead a coalition government. And the ANC won that particular municipality with the slimmest of margins at 50.9%. So this time around, though, the ANC will have to start horse trading, will have to approach smaller parties in order to try and secure a majority or a coalition government in that particular municipality. But also in Rustenburg, when you look at the numbers, Masiko, Rustenburg, remember, was the only hung municipality in the northwest in the last election in 2016, where the ANC also failed to take full control of that particular municipality. It won 43 out of 89 council seats and went into a coalition with one of the smaller parties, which is the Bato Community Movement there in that particular area, as well as the African Independent Congress, which won just 1 seat. And in particular, the ANC is saying that they're now going to be ensuring that they're speaking again to these smaller parties to try and gain some control of those particular municipalities. But yesterday, I did speak to the ANC's IPC coordinator here in the northwest, Shomanesh Chauke, about the ANC's, who the ANC will be looking into in terms of those coalitions. And Masiko, this is what he had to say to me about that particular issue.
All right, apologies for that, Manqoba. We don't have that particular interview that you had ready at the moment. But in the meantime, smaller parties, I mean, when I look at the results from yesterday here on my computer, the EFF steadily growing in many parts of the northwest, including Mahiken, followed, of course, by the DA. So it would make sense, basically, for the ANC to speak particularly to the EFF or the DA or both. But what are smaller parties saying? Because these 3 parties are saying across the entire country that they don't want to work with each other, etc.
Well, Masiko, we've spoken to some of these smaller parties, and there's an indication from some of them that they're willing to go into a coalition with the ANC. I spoke to Forum for Service Delivery, which is one of the smaller parties here that has made significant gains here in the northwest. In 2016, it managed to garner 29 seats here in the northwest, but this time around, it seems to have even gained more ground here, taking the 4th position here in the province as one of the parties that are dominating in some of the council. And they have made it quite clear, Masiko, that they are willing to work with the ANC, but of course those engagements are still going to take place. We do understand that as we speak now, Masiko, those smaller political parties are meeting with the ANC as well as the DA in Rustenburg. So they've all left here in Mahiken and they've made their way to Rustenburg, where those coalition talks are going to be taking place today. But just speaking to other parties, of course, one of those parties that has made made significant inroads here in the Northwest is the party Freedom Front Plus, which also made quite some ground in some of the municipalities. And they've made it quite clear, Masiko, that they're not going to be going into a coalition with either the ANC nor the EFF. And so they're quite, firm in their stand that they're not going to be supporting any of these parties to form this coalition government. So it looks like the ANC will really have to go perhaps to some of those smaller parties like Forum for Service Delivery, like the Patriotic Alliance, in order to try and see perhaps if they could court those parties to work with them in these coalition governments.
All right, Manqoba Mchunu out for us in Mahiken. Let's leave it there for now.